is the coffin.
I think that people don't want to sit with their own thoughts. It's a scary place for a lot of people. People have a lot of unresolved, unworked through things that they don't actually sit and take the time to work through. And they'll use all these different crutches, all of these vices as an escape, such as scrolling, such as pornography, such as junk food. All of this, all of the problems, and you can argue a lot of them come back to simply a reason, a lot of them come back to escapism, and that's it. People don't want to deal with their problems. That's a difficult thing to do. But if we're going to get anywhere in this day and age, if we're going to improve our lives, we need to have these moments of working through our problems and figuring out who the hell we are. We need to find out what is our mission. What are we working towards? And maybe you know that, but that's one of the things that a lot of people don't have. They don't have a greater struggle that serves other people. They don't have a thing that they want to accomplish. They might say that I want to do this, but they don't actually want to do it. They wish they had the outcome of that. They don't actually want to put in the effort or the reps or any of that. Lots of people do that. Yeah, anybody would, if they could snap their fingers or click a button or do one thing, they would have all of these things. But something that I have solidified for myself, that I came up with, is that for the outcome, you would go through, if you could jump forward and all the time and energy that went into achieving that thing, we're in the past now. All the pain, all of that's in the past now. You jumped forward, say a year, and you did all those things. If you would take that trade, because it wouldn't be painful, then you should do that thing. If you could snap your fingers and jump forward to a point where all the time and energy that you would have spent going into an outcome towards a goal would be done, and you wouldn't have to go through that pain, you should take that trade. You should work towards that, because that shows that all you're afraid of is the pain. You just don't want to put in the pain, the effort, the sacrifice. And you probably are sitting there like, well, shit, yeah. That's very correct. Because I just think it's such a almost liberating thing. Because that's all it is at the end of the day. That you have to go through that pain and you don't want to. There's a big pile of shit waiting there for you and you don't want to have to trudge through it. And you might argue, well, the outcome's not guaranteed. Okay. Would you rather look back on a life of never attempting to go towards anything? Or would you rather look back at a life of, damn, I really gave it my all for my life. What a wild, amazing experience that was. And you know what? That kind of risk can be mitigated by doing your research, by learning. The internet is one hell of a tool. Again, it's a tool. Use it for your own sake. And to help others, obviously. But I'm saying don't let it use you. Don't let it be a negative thing in your life. Because then it's toxic. We want to eliminate toxicity in our lives. So yeah, you have to figure yourself out. You have to slow down sometimes. You have to self-analyze. You have to start to relinquish your ego, to extinguish your ego from taking total control. Because your ego is what's preventing you from doing that in the first place. It's hard to look at yourself and say, I suck at this. It's hard to look at yourself and say, I have these issues that I need to work through. It's hard. But if you never do that, it's never going to magically just disappear for you. And no one else is coming to save your life. No one else is going to put in the work that is required in order to get you to where you want to be. You're the only one that can do that. So what does that mean? It means you have a responsibility to do that for yourself, or you'll stay where you are right now. And maybe small circumstances will change, but you'll generally be where you are right now if you don't start taking the actions now. And it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So you want to begin right now. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, you can watch the full version right here.